Warning, I am not a professional. This is just a hobby of mine, and then from time to time I get distracted and do stupid things like cutting my finger off. Please don't do that. That really effing hurt.
Oh, Brian!
I'm trying to make a video! Hello. God. Stupid. So, I want to get back to, like, doing what I normally do. And that's, like, destroying crap. So. And, yeah, my last two videos, my wife was kind of saying, like, you're so negative. You're like, just, you're not happy with what you're doing, so you gotta do something that's like, you know, like get back to what you're doing and destroy stuff and try to stop trying to make it look nice because you're just not happy. So I'm gonna go back to destroying stuff. Found this bag out there in my stash. I was like, I wonder if there's enough parts. Looks like there is. Very simple and straight to the point. It's going to be a rusted out, sitting in the weeds type of a build, and that's basically all I need because it's going to be nasty. You can already see in the thumbnail that I already did it. Why do I have to tell you this? This is just how I built it. Come on. Only two things I'm not sure that I'm going to use are those, because this whole mess didn't come with that, and I don't see the point of putting that on there. So I'm going to try and not use the dash, but I'm not sure right now how I'm going to do that part. I gotta think about that for a minute. But everything else is here. I'll just put like, oh, look at that, it's snapped. Oh well, okay. Why would anyone paint that silver? I don't know if I did that or not. That might have been me. All right. That's perfect. I'm just gonna actually just weather that. I'll probably take the transfer case out, take the tanks off, because it's literally gonna be sitting on the ground. Hack off a couple things there. I don't even care if it looks like it's two-wheel drive or not. Like, it's just, there's not gonna be any wheels on it. It's just going to be just sitting in the field. Like I said, you see it in the thumbnail. That's why you're watching this video. And I'm showing you how I did it, okay? Whatever. Okay, I definitely did not do that. I don't know why. I need 2 hands to take that off. Jeez. What are they? I don't know what people were thinking. Huh. That's why. I never even noticed that. That was cut off. Nice. So now I'm going to have to stitch that back together. It's going to be junk anyways, you know, so I'll figure it out. Why would they do that? So you already know, like, this is going to be pretty much like a hack job anyways, right? So there's really no point in me. You're just gonna see how I throw this thing together like really fast, because man, that looks ugly inside. That's, you know, what is this on here? Okay, so it's the next day. Bed's dry, primer. You see the HVAC tape on there a little bit, but that's fine. I'm gonna end up taking a grinder to it and grinding a lot of that down. This is just gonna be, as you can see in the thumbnail, it's just rotted out completely, sitting in the field. No axles, none of that. This was already primered, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna worry about spray that again. I normally would grind out the like rust holes and stuff at the beginning, but I mean, it really doesn't matter, especially on this one, what I'm gonna do to it. I think we're gonna paint it yellow though. I was thinking about that last night, like something that would really stand out. And so I thought, yeah, I'm definitely gonna paint it yellow. Yeah. I'm gonna start grinding a little bit of this out with the Dremel, and yeah, see where I go from there. So that was about almost 15 minutes of grinding all that down. Far from done. Just wanted to get the initial parts started here. I'm actually going to make like have it so where it's rotted out, like the one side's hanging off whatever side I decide to do there. I know that this ain't realistic, but I'll take care of that later. See how it's all flat in there and stuff. So we got to clean up a lot of it, but yeah. Just keep watching the video. So before I do anything else here, I'm going to go ahead and primer that again, and then put the first coat of yellow on it, and then I'll continue with rotting it out and bending everything. I'm going to take the heat gun to it, make some dents. separate one side from the other so it sags. Yeah, still a lot of things to do here. So I went ahead and sprayed the frame like a really light black. Use this cheap stuff. God, I've had that thing for like 10 years. And I just wanted to do that real quick, just really light coat, because I'm still gonna bring out the sanded some of it down, bring out the primer, and still use weathering stuff on it and rust that completely out. But you're hardly gonna see that. So yeah, I think while that's all drying, I might gotta figure out what color I'm gonna paint the interior or what I'm gonna do with it. I really have no idea. I don't like how the interior tubs of these, like, they come with nothing in there. Like, it's absolutely nothing. So yeah, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with that. So I decided to paint the interior gray. This seems to be a common color, I guess, for that. Easy to weather and darken up, and I'll do something with the seat. I don't know what yet. Probably rip it up, and I don't know. Dashboard. I wanted to go without a dashboard, but just would kind of look, I think, kind of dumb, and then I'd have to make it the bracing and all that stuff. I don't want to do any of that. The back window, don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that yet. So painted the front of the grill. Well, what you're going to see behind the grill, because I don't think I'm putting a grill in it. I'm just going to keep it out, because this thing's just going to look like complete hell. So I'm going to get started on the body here next, while everything else over there dries. I'll just keep moving on this. So believe it or not, like, this is going to be like I'm going to have, I don't know, total build time in this is probably going to be, in real time, 5, 6, 7 hours. I mean, the longest thing is just waiting for the paint to dry, but you know, I use that crap, and you know, everybody hates on it, but when you're weathering, it doesn't matter how it turns out. I've seen a lot in Lucas C's group, like, people can't stand Rust-Oleum and how much they complain about it. It's like, that's all I use. So, like, I mean, I'm not trying to make anything nice. You see what happened in the last video, and I try to make something nice, I still screw it up. So, just gonna keep going here. So there's some of the cab. I'm gonna go and throw some primer on this now, and I keep going here on it. I'm not done. What I want to do is, I mean, let me bend that out if I don't break it off first. I'd like to take that rocker and kind of like cut it and have it hanging off, but you gotta do that last. Still gotta take the small bit and touch up some areas. do all the dents and stuff afterwards. I think after I paint it, I think it'll be easier that way. So I know that's good. I'm gonna have to cut the corners off there to make it look right. She'll put the infamous like hood bend in that after I paint it. So throw some primer on this and I don't know, see what I'm gonna do next here. So the bed's dry. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna go ahead I'm thinking about how I want to do like everything on this, like so I don't have to like go back and redo stuff. I think I'm going to do the hairspray method on this. I don't know, before I used to do salting and that's just not, I just don't like it no more. Just don't like it no more. Now that I've gotten used to the hairspray method, I'm just like, I just want to keep doing that. So a lot of this weathering is going to be in the model wash, the environment, rust stuff, powders. I got pigments over there. You know, that's where a lot of that's going to come out. So throw some hairspray on it and let that dry for about 5 minutes and then spray it yellow. So this is going to be easy. Just going to take the rust stuff and basically put it all over it. You know, you're not, when it's sitting there, the body's on it. I mean, the one side of the bed's gonna be hanging off. It's not, you're not gonna really see much of this anyway, so. But I still want to do it just because I know when I have it like sitting on a trailer, you're gonna see it. So I'm just gonna do some of this, and then by the time I'm done with this, he's spraying the yellow on the bed. And yeah, this ain't gonna take me long to do at all. So that's basically that. That's it. That's all I'm going to do that. That took me literally 5 minutes to do. So I'm happy with that. You're not going to see any of that, of course. So, I mean, I'm going to have the hood shut, so you're not even going to see any of that. So looks good to me. Got the yellow on. Just wait for that to dry. I'll probably stick it in the dehydrator. Yeah, get it back out and continue. So here we are, back in the pooping station again. Got this sprayed yellow. I'm gonna go ahead and use the 600, wet sand it, and see what I come up with here. All right, so got a lot of it sanded off. scratched it up a little bit more with that brush that was, and no, you know, I was just pretty much picking at the paint. As you can see, I broke it. Whatever. It ain't gonna matter once it's on there because it's probably gonna be covered up with like cardboard or something. I don't know. So, I think what I'm gonna do now is we use the black model wash and start going over it with that. Model wash is on there. Let's see it darken it up a little bit. Of course, I'm far from done. Got a lot to do. It's all about layering when you're doing weathering. So now I'm gonna start applying that. Just keep watching the video. Okay, come on. Alright. So that's looking worse and worse by the minute. That's what I want. Alright. See all the blotchiness up there? I'm gonna end up taking care of that. And like, you know, that doesn't look really realistic. It's not done yet. Okay. Not done. Far from it. I'll take a little bit of sandpaper and start sanding off some stuff. It's all about layering. I keep on saying that about rusting. It's all about layering, okay? But otherwise, that's looking pretty cool. So I took the grinder, grinded out some holes in the seat, and now I'm going to take some wide masking tape, go back over that, and see what I can come up with here. Caved in the top a little bit. It's looking good. Liking that. A little dent in the side. Couple dents on that side. Wanted to take the bed and like sag it on one side. So I might do a little bit more once it gets on the frame there. Yeah, I want this, I mean, this thing's gonna be completely rotted out. So it's looking pretty good. Liking it. Gotta let it dry for a little bit. That's looking freaking amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. That is going to be a good one. That's it. I'm done with it. Just gonna put the, well, I put the toolbox in there just to kind of cover up that mess. And I don't like how like the insides here, it's just plain. So it just kind of hides a little bit of it. But yeah, it's just gonna be sitting in the field of the diorama when I get when I get that thing going. So let's see the interior there. Of course, nothing really underneath is done. You're not going to see that when it's sitting there. So all right, so I'm done with that one. On to the next one. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but
Ooh, yeah. That looks like the truck my ex-boyfriend Torbert used to take me out in.
He sounds like a real winner. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing next. Yeah, please go like the video, comment, share this, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you like the channel, please go subscribe. Or if you like more videos like this, go watch this playlist. Or you can go check out one of these other videos over here. Yeah, thank you.
Are you about finished with your idiotic YouTube video?
Will you leave me the hell alone?